All appeared in. Led off in the first race over the straight 6, the EBF fillies maiden, well into stride, simply astounding in the purple and white. Close up over the far side is Luna Bow, followed by Struck By Her and Salacious, running fast in between horses, followed the end of the first furlong and a half by Cape Sounion, and then Quinn's Charm with nudged along Gasworks Wall, followed by Kensington Lane, and then Queen of Newark in the stripes, Canova, the grey is Sunday River with the final couple, London and Glitter and Glory. Heading for the halfway stage, and it is Lunabow over on the far side, fractional leader. From in the centre, one out from the rail, is Salacious, and then Simply Astounding. Not much between the three, tracked by Cape Sounion, who's in a bit of a pocket and now angled over this way with less than 2 furlongs to go. And Simply Astounding has gone to the front, followed through by Cape Sounion, and then Salacious. Fading is Luna Bow, followed then by Struck By Her, but the leader is Simply Astounding. Simply Astounding and Ryan Moore stretching on from Cape Sounion. In third is Salacious, and up to the finish, it is Simply Astounding, containing Cape Sounion to score by a little more than a length, but coming from third from the back, Glitter and Glory.
Simply Astounding gets off the mark. A first time of asking. She was one of the standouts in the parade ring. She's regally bred and she's won very well indeed. Her dam Minding won her maiden over 6 furlongs before going on to win a 7 Group 1s. But plenty to digest out of this, including the second horse who was caught in a pocket for a long way.
Well, the second horse was, and the third horse, Glitter and Glory, is flashed home, but we'll deal with the winner. She broke smart, she got a lovely position. It was a very uncomplicated ride for Ryan Moore from stall 7, but it was easy to ride her because she travelled everywhere. There's nothing not to like. You could say, you know, these are newcomers, question the opposition, and time will only tell how strong the race is. But you can't knock anything about the performance. She jumped smart, she settled without much cover, and Ryan was in a luxurious position that he was able to keep Gavin Ryan locked away there behind Salacious for as long as he needed to, until he wanted to go and press the button. Now keep an eye on the pink colours, because Aidan O'Brien's Kensington Lane in the orange colours on the outside is running all over the shop, bounces off Queen's Charm, and Shane Foley has nowhere to go, only wait and come around. Meanwhile, the race is developing in front of him and the race is gone. He eventually picks up third. Donnacha's and Gavin Ryan, Cape Sounion switches out, but I think the winner is quick and smartly. He's given her a few reminders, but she's pointed her toe well, and for a filly first time, she's run straight and true.
She has indeed, and look at the grey filly of Paddy Toomey's the newcomer as well. Blinkers on, first time of a daughter of Havana Grey. She's ran all over the place too. She got plenty of trouble through. I like the way Jessica Harrington's has finished off at the Shane Foley's. You went into detail there, had to sit, suffer, wait for the race to revolve around, and there was nowhere to go. You can see Paddy Hartness there running around Clyde's with Mick Mulvaney's.
That's a typical 2-year-old maiden where they're all debutantes.
Yeah.
There was a lot of shouting and scrimmaging going on there, but the main two were up and out of trouble. The third filly will have learnt a lot from that. She'll definitely go into a lot of notebooks. But make no mistake, I think we've seen potentially 2 smart fillies, and we'll be interested to see what Aidan O'Brien thinks. He is here, what he thinks of this winner.
Yes, very much so. I'd say he'll have a high opinion of her. Big run by the second as well.
And if he doesn't like her, we'd take her as a present.
Yeah. So. You're very hopeful there. We'd love to get yes. Daughter of Mindings, we worth a few quid, wouldn't it? I'll leave you make up your mind with where you want the cover.
But look, we've seen Charles Darwin, we've seen Simply Astounding. I'm sure they gave her a name like that with good things in mind, and she doesn't actually look like just a 2-year-old. She has size and scope to her. She will furnish and strengthen more, I would imagine. I think she's just doing that on raw ability.
Yeah, without doubt, and only appreciate when she steps up further on the trip as well. Big run by the second filly. She was actually quite green as well, and she did get out, didn't she? Wasn't she?
Yeah, but she looked to me like the stronger, more mature 2-year-old. She will be well up to winning her maiden next time.
Okay, there is our winning connections. Simply Astounding gets off the mark. First time of asking to land our opening race of the evening, the Irish Stallion Farms European Breeders' Son Fillies Maiden. Yes, Aidan O'Brien joins me now after Simply Astounding ran out a very impressive winner and debut to win her opener. Well done, you must be delighted with that.
Yeah, thanks Kevin. She's a lovely filly. Always has done everything very natural. So obviously she's out minding by Wootton Bassett. So yeah, no, she's a lovely filly.
Aidan took the preliminaries in her stride, didn't she? Took everything. She's really professional.
Yeah, never away or anything, Kevin. So no, she's absolutely. Everyone has been always very happy with her at home. Keith and Vedish in the yard, and Shane and Rachel have been riding her out, and they've all been very happy with her. Very natural, everything she's done. Ryan was over the moon with her. Yeah, she's just very, very natural filly. She was never away. She's never really been taken off the bridle really before. So given normal improvement, yeah, she's she's probably very, very good filly, and I know Donica really liked his filly, so, and I think they went a little bit away from the third horse. So obviously a good race, lovely slow ground, so it was a nice day out for her, and couldn't have been happier really.
Are you expecting something like that for her coming here today?
I think so. Listen, obviously Sue named her Simply Astounding. For when I saw her name, I said
No pressure.
no, but I knew she was obviously always very highly thought of. So what can you say, really? So delighted to have her, delighted for everybody.
And obviously the dam is self-explanatory, 7-time Group 1 winner. She did win over 6 furlongs as well, but I imagine we won't be seeing too much of her over 6, will we?
No, she could come back here for the fillies race here, for the Ascot Trials Day, and then she obviously could go to Albany or something after that, and after that then she could step up. So but listen, obviously Ryan said she's filly is going to really enjoy stepping up. So yeah, so we'll see. Obviously I'd imagine she will have learned a lot today, and she probably will come forward a lot.
Yeah, you'd expect that being one of yours as well. There's a lot to work on.
Absolutely, yeah. The horse that we ran at the Curragh, we thought was very green, and he went back to Navan, and he came forward a lot from his first run. So yeah, no, delighted really.
Good stuff. You've 2 more to come. You've got Guarded in the Maiden, you've Mississippi River and Handicap.
Yeah, yes, Guarded, the ease in the ground will suit her, the triple suit her, and she has come forward, and hopefully she should run a nice race. And then Mississippi River and the Handicap. Yeah, we always liked him. Better ground than what he's been racing on. He won on ice ground the last day, first run in the Handicap, and yeah, so we think that's his trip. He's drawn a little bit wide, but Ryan will work it out and he'll find out a bit about him, I think.
Good stuff, Aidan. Moving on to the weekend, big weekend, obviously first classics of the season. Twain, still the plan to run him in the 2000 Saturday?
Yes, yeah, everything has gone good so far. Obviously he's only ran twice on softish ground. He's doesn't look to have a soft ground action. He's a good moving horse at home, so hopefully he'll be okay on that. Yeah, he's been doing everything lovely, really. Obviously he's a classic type horse, and we think he will get further than the mile, so but couldn't be happier at the moment.
And obviously very impressive when he made his debut at Leopardstown, bolted up after going a good gallop, and then followed up then a week later and won that Group 1 in France.
Yeah, obviously he's a sleeper at home. He's like that. He only does the minimum, and that's probably why he wasn't out till late. And obviously when he went to the races, and he really woke up, and he won very easy the first day, and then like 5 or 6 days after he went back to France in a Group 1 and won as well. So it was a lot to ask of him. So he's obviously looking at him. He's a horse doesn't kill himself at home and does step up on the track. So yeah, so listen, it will be interesting. We're going to learn a lot about him, but everything has went well through the winter and the spring, and yeah, so looking forward to seeing him.
And obviously Aidan, the ground looks like it's going to be in the quick side. Newmarket, dry weekend ahead of us, or dry forecast ahead of us. It was just by chance that obviously coming to that end of the season, just to get him out, both his runs happened to be on soft ground.
I think so, absolutely, yeah, and that's the way it was, and he had no choice but to race on it. But like I said, he doesn't have a soft ground action. Like obviously he's by Wootton Bassett, who do handle an ease in the ground, and I think he's out of a Montew mare from Galileo's pedigree, so he's an unbelievably well-bred horse, you know. So yeah, so he doesn't look like a soft ground horse. So hopefully he'll be happy and comfortable on it. He's a lovely, easy, flute moving horse, really.
Good stuff. And the fillies equivalent then on Sunday, Lake Victoria.
Yeah, she's good form. We weren't sure she was going to make it, but it looks like at the moment she will. She was going to go to the Curragh if we weren't really happy with her. So we are very happy with her, but she's been off a long time, and she's not back in full work that long. Really, most fillies wouldn't improve that much as she has done in the last 2 weeks, but we felt that could happen. She was like that last year. When she starts to come, she comes very quick. So whatever she does, she should improve plenty from the run. It'll be nice to get her started. Hopefully the ground will be nice and safe, which they nearly always is in Newmarket, even though it can be dry, but the lads will have it very safe. So yeah, be looking forward to seeing her run as well. I'm sure Ryan will give her a chance early and see what will happen. Like obviously she's she was able to win at Cheveley Park over 6, so she's not short of pace, but got a mile at the end, and Migler, and then in America. So yeah, so looking forward to seeing her, getting her started, and see where we go from there.
Good stuff. A couple of more fillies left in it. Are they likely to take the chance as well?
I think not. I think probably listen to the lads. I think Exactly and the Grey filly will go to France. I think that's what they're thinking of at the moment. So yeah, Bedtime Story. So I think both those could go for the French guineas, and then we can see after the Curragh after that.
Great stuff, Aidan. As always, thanks for your time. Well done with your opening winner. Simply astounding. Best luck the weekend.
Thanks, Kevin. Pleasure.
Hello.
Thanks, Kevin.
Sound, Aidan. Matt.
Watch live racing now on racingtv.com.